I showed you that Yolande de Aragon was a pretty tall growing rose in the garden, and you can see most of them are growing well, but this is why Mr. Lincoln's one of my favorites. It's one of the better growing roses I have. You saw that beautiful red shade, and it smells great. Another rose, if you like fragrance and especially large blooms, this orange is not even showing up as it is to my naked eye. These are just beautiful blooms. This is Dolly Parton, pretty easy to get as well. Very fragrant, really nice looking rose. Let's see if I see anything else. I see a couple more blooms. This is Ring of Fire. This is commercially available. And again, I have not done much to these roses. Kept them watered, laid off in the spraying, and you can see that they are just growing really well. Another John Smith rose, that's Silver Cream. And I don't have any, well, I might have one here. I was gonna say I didn't have any exhibition quality blooms on this, but this is Mr. Caleb. This did well in the national show here recently up in Wisconsin. Not a lot of people have this, but a really nice red. For me, it gets a little dirty in the rain compared to Veterans Honor, but it opens up into a really nice open bloom as well. But this is something that might be a little harder to get. This is on Fortuniana from K&M Roses, so that's a nice red. I would still rank Veterans Honor, Let Freedom Ring ahead of that in terms of consistency. There's some more Silver Creams. But for me, Mr. Caleb is a very prolific red rose, and it's grown quite nicely. I think that's it in the garden. Louise Estes is kind of past its peak, so not too much to show you. This is part 2 of our video, and I think that's about it. We'll end where we started on part 1, the good growing Claire Lise. Really nice growth on that, beautiful foliage, and look at all these blooms on it. Just a nice rose. Hope everyone's doing well. How are your roses doing? I know for a lot of us this is toward the end of the season here in North Carolina. We've got at least another month of some growth, but even here with the decreasing daylight, things will start slowing down. Hope all is well. I'll leave you with some of our mums. We replace things around the fire pit. Classic mums. I'll try to keep these going. Again, next year I'll put them somewhere else. And then we switched out our tomatoes and put in some mums. These were really nice. These New Guinea and Patience, it's funny, these bought at the same time, same thing's done to it, but this one on the right has really taken off, looking quite nice. As far as vegetables go, we still have some peppers. The tomatoes, pretty much, that was it. But you can still see some peppers on here. Some are turning, but here's a green pepper down here as well. Comment below. I appreciate all the comments on the videos as we kind of draw to a close here for growing in 2021. What's worked for you this year? What are you going to do different next? I usually try to stay consistent year to year, but you're always learning and trying different things. But if your garden's growing well, stick with it. Keep doing the same thing, and I'll end with my favorite red rose, Veterans Honor. Take care, everyone.